Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 6 of Regrowth. So in the last episode, if you remember, we were playing around with the infusion stuff, and this is going to allow us to create some of the more complicated, essentially like the tier 2 type seeds. It looks like it's about nighttime and I need to sleep real quick. So let me make it over towards my bed. And if you don't remember, or maybe I didn't show it, I created a bed in between episodes a couple of episodes back, and the way I did that was with the cotton that we had grown previously. I was able to create wool from that, just in case you were wondering. And I don't think I also mentioned this tree. This is a jungle tree that I have. Basically, I grew the jungle sapling a few times, got the saplings from the trees, and if you do a 2x2, it'll eventually create one of these large trees. And I'm keeping this here mainly for the vines. I'm assuming that I'm going to need those at some later date. So let me make my way over here and just show you the other progress. I just collected the skeleton soul seeds, and because we did this using the soul seeds, using the runic altar from Britannia, all of these seeds start at 111, so we don't get the benefits that we would with crossbreeding some of these. So we have to basically go from 111 to 101010. So this is going to take a little bit. It's already gone down all the way once, and I have 545. And I also created the dye seeds, and these are on their second trip through. And I still have some of the other Agricraft seeds that are working. So today I am wanting to continue down this line. I just completed the Cuprous Conduction, which is for the Essence of Copper reward. This is a repeatable quest, as you can see in the book, and that is very important to know, because in order to create a copper seed, you have to have 4 of these essence of copper. So that's kind of unfortunate. I still need to do one more, and basically I'm just because this is, let's see, orange floral fertilizer or powder, so I need 16 of those. So I've been going through a lot of the floral fertilizer, just trying to grab all of the orange that I can, converting it into the petals, and then using the petal pestle and mortar over here. I am able to convert these into the powder form. So it is going to take a little bit to actually get all of the floral powder, but it looks like I only need the one more before I can actually do the copper seeds, because copper seeds, I think it was 4 seeds, copper seeds. Yeah, it's 4 of the essence of copper, 1 of the essence seed, and 4 weak essence, and that gives us the copper seeds, and that'll be very nice, because that'll be the first metal that we'll get, and we'll actually be able to upgrade our pickaxe and stuff to at least copper mining level, and that'll be really nice. So one thing that you've probably noticed so far in this episode, I am avoiding turning around. That's because I've been doing quite a bit of work behind me, as you can see. I started laying out a building that I'm going to have, and I'm going to have this at least a 2-story building, so I'm not going to kind of slope that. I am going to have a... Oop. I should pay attention to where I'm walking. I'm going to have a floor up there with a staircase up to it, and I'm going to have a second floor that would go out into the wilderness area. And that's why I've been sleeping as much as I can, because right now, if I hit F7, basically mobs can spawn anywhere, and I just don't want to have to deal with mobs, so I've been sleeping every night so I don't have to deal with that. And I've been cooking up some glass, and using the chisel mod. You can actually get several different flavors of glass here, and I've been using the steel frame, I think this looks pretty good, kind of industrial-like, and this is going to be what I'm going to use for essentially my, I don't know what this would be called. I mean, obviously it's my first house on this map, but it's also going to be for my farm, possibly my fishery and stuff like that. So I still have to build up the second floor. And I was thinking, at least for the time being, I might have just a wood floor up here. So if I come up here and grab some oak planks, I don't want to have just normal oak. What happened to my chisel? There it is. So I can put that in the chisel as well. And you can see that there's many different types of wood planks that we can get out of this. I haven't really decided which ones I like. I kind of like the oak wood parquet, or however you pronounce that. I also like the disarray. Vertical oak disarray. Might have to lay down a few of these because I'm not sure which ones are connected textures and which ones aren't. So let me go ahead and come over here. And I've been growing out trees. I have a little tiny tree farm over here. That way I can actually get the wood that I'm going to need moving forward. But let me try a couple of these patterns and see what I think of them, because not all of these connect. And like this one, it connects this direction, but not along here. It's not too bad, but I might try something else. So let me try the vertical ones. Yeah, basically it's the same thing, but in the opposite direction. I could actually do something with that. That probably could give me some ideas. What else do we have? Vertical uneven planks. I mean, all of these are probably connected textures up here. So I might end up using something like that. I think I've used this one before for flooring. I mean, it's okay. I like it alright. It's not that greatest. Just kind of reminds me of the 80s for some reason. Maybe that's why I'm more opposed to it. Let's see. This one might not be too bad for a floor. I think it looks too much like bricks, though. Probably not what you would expect to see in like a hatchery area. I'm thinking maybe we should go with something a little bit more rough around the edges. Something that might make it look more like, I don't know, a farm area. No, definitely not. I could see using these for other things, but I might end up just sticking with one of these patterns for the flooring. That might be fine. So let me go ahead and grab this stuff up real quick, and I will make my way over here. And I've been using limestone for the edges. And this one's the mariculture limestone. I don't think it really matters because you can convert one limestone into another. So let me go ahead and come over here and grab some of that. See if I have any. I got one right here. Ooh, looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of mining. I have a lot of cracked sand, by the way. Definitely a lot of that, because I have this full chest up here and a couple of full chests down there just of limestone, or cracked sand. So let me go ahead and put this here, and you can see that there's many different designs for limestone, and I actually like some of these darker colors, but I've been using the lighter mariculture versions of it. So I can go ahead and pull that out, and this will allow me to basically wrap around this direction, kind of repeat the pattern that I have on the other side. There we go. That's all I have right now. I'm going to have to go mining at some point, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start laying down my floor work. And I'm going to go with the disarray. Yeah, Looks like that's what I'm going with. And figure out, I might just put it the same level as this middle piece right here. And of course, this is going to be the floor, so I should be able to at least bring it all the way over. And I'm still trying to figure out how deep I want this building, because right now I think it's around 15 blocks this way and about 31 blocks that way. Obviously, odd number. That way you can center things and have it a little bit more symmetrical. But definitely we'll want to complete this before too long. And this will be nice because I'm thinking that the front, I might have like a garage or something. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want for the face of this building. But it'll be really nice to actually have a building for once, rather than having just the open area that I've been playing around with so far. Because one of the things that I'm planning on doing with this, obviously, it's going to have the 2 floors, and I probably need to sleep real quick. The bottom area, I am going to dedicate that as my laboratory, basically for all of my crossbreeding and all of my stat upping, if that's a word, to be able to get the 10-10-10, because I'm starting to get confused of which crops I've worked on so far. So I'm going to be moving all of the laboratory area in this bottom section. That way, like all of the stuff out here, I will know that it's all 10-10-10 crops. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and, well, there's actually one more thing. Sorry. I am kind of running around here, filling you in on the things that I've done and learned since the last episode. This right here, if you remember the super crafting frame, I created a recipe for sand that takes a cracked sand and a water clay bucket. And what I can do, let me go ahead and fill up these last 2, and assuming that I have these water buckets in my inventory and some cracked sand, I can just right click and it'll use all of it. And if I right click again, you can see that I have the missing ingredient for the water clay bucket. So here I can do this again, and voila, I have the sand coming in. And I could just do this, repeat this process many times. It's definitely a lot faster than trying to get this in a crafting grid and trying to do this manually, because there's a lot of extra clicks in there that I don't really need. So yeah, cool. What I'm going to do is stop here, and I am going to go ahead and lay out my farming area inside. I still need to figure out what to do with this stairwell to go down and up, and as soon as I have that, I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and I have done a lot of work down here. As you can see, I basically built everything out that I was going to want. I still have some different materials down here that I need, specifically with garden soil. I've been waiting for all of the compost to be ready. That way I can create all of this garden soil. And I think with the long rows like this, I should be able to at least put like a 1-1-1 seed down here and get pretty close to the 10-10-10 on the other side. That way I don't have to check it all the time. I'll have to do some experimentation, but with all of the crossbreeding of these plants, they all come out as 5-5-5, so I don't have to go nearly as far. And you can see that I have the little break in the chain right here, and these will grow down to here, and those orange ones will grow all the way down to here. And I'm hoping that it'll be 10-10-10 by the middle, but we'll have to see. You might have noticed that I have these in up and down every other row, and I'm doing that because if I were to have all of these at the same level, I would have an issue with plants basically traversing over into the wrong lanes. But having them at a different level, I can plant each row of seed without the worry of them basically hopping over into the other row and basically spreading and stopping the spreading of the seed that I was intending for that row. So this is going to be very cool. And I went ahead and created the stairs over here using the carpenter's blocks. I put the stairs on the top and then the slopes on the bottom, and I think those look really good here. If you've never seen the carpenter's blocks, they're a pretty simple thing to do. So if I hit R, you can see that I have the plank in the middle and the sticks around the side, and it gives you 5 carpenter's blocks. And those could be used in any different type of pattern, like stairs, for example. It'll create the stair block. If I put it like this with the sticks over here, that'll create the wedges. And I think, how do I do that? I think if I put sticks here, this will create carpenter's barriers, and carpenter's barriers are pretty cool, and that's probably what I'm going to use on the fence around the entire perimeter of my farm area. They basically replace fences, and you can put any kind of block and it'll take on that texture, which is really, really cool. Exactly what I would want. I guess the only issue with it being for the fence is if I were to have it here, mobs would be able to swim over and stand on the ledge. They won't be able to jump over, but standing there, skeletons might be able to shoot me, and that might get annoying after a while, so I might have to do something different with that. But then, if I were to just take one of these, grab one of the same textures as I used for the floor up there, you can see that I can use it on the top or the bottom, and it'll take on that texture, and I think that'll look really good. And the stairway to the basement right now, it's really in disarray. I don't have any design for this right now. I'll probably carve out more of this, but here's my stairwell down into the mining area, or not mining because there's no ores here, but that abandoned mine shaft down there. So yeah, this is turning out really, really well. I don't know if I'm going to keep this stuff right here. I probably will move it into a wall, like create a room back there, mainly for like a laboratory kind of work, because with a seed analyzer and doing the compost, and I might put some other machines or anything in there that are kind of lab kind of work, I could do that. And then let's go ahead and run upstairs real quick. This is all flat up here. I went ahead and created all of the oak wood planks and the oak wood plank in disarray. And I was able to cover the entire floor. And this is going to be a second floor up here. Haven't really decided on the design for it. Obviously, it's just a patio right now. But eventually, this will be where I'm going to have all of my storage and things like that. And I think that would work out really well. Need to get rid of this guy. I don't want to destroy it, but we'll get rid of that later. So before we end it off for today, what I want to do is probably work on a couple of other quests. So let me take a look in my quest book. And you may have seen that I have died one time. And right now it's because of monsters. And that was because in between episodes, I was trying to get another ender pearl. And well, I got killed. The Enderman basically killed me, but my spawn was right there, so I didn't really have to go very far, and I was able to kill him and get an ender pearl from it. So we should be able to create our ender seeds that we were trying to create in the last episode, and that's going to be 2 mana pearls, 2 ender pearls, 4 weak essence, and an essence seed on the runic altar. So let me go ahead and throw those on top. And that one, and 4 weak essence. There we go. And I'm hoping that I have enough mana for this. Where's my wand? There it is. So I can bind this to the runic altar, and it already is. Right click on it and hope that I have enough mana in here. I think I do, but I could be wrong. And let's go ahead and grab our living rock, which is going to be needed for this. It's about halfway done. Doesn't look like it's using much mana. So I should be able to accomplish this one, which will be very, very cool, because this will be endless supply, infinite number of ender pearls, which would be pretty nice to have. And be done. Nice. So here are my ender seeds. Yay! So I should be able to just run in here real quick. And do I have a row for this already? I don't. Hello? I must have a spot down below that has some areas for mobs to spawn. I'll have to take care of that. But let me go ahead and plop. I should probably analyze this first, to be honest. This should show 111, unfortunately. Yeah. Because of the fact that I didn't crossbreed two 10-10-10s, I have to start from square one. So I'm just going to place that guy there. And eventually, at the very end, we'll check on it. And hopefully it's at 10-10-10. And we can deal from it with that. All right. So the next thing that I want to do, I want to create coal essence. Oops, wrong one. All right. So that completed that reward. So I am going to probably just get this because Essence of Ender, we're going to get that from the seed. So it seems kind of pointless to get that as the reward. But I want to look at Carbon Connection. And all I need now is the black floral fertile, or what is that called? Floral black powder. I can't talk today. So that's going to require 16. And I have 9 in my inventory, so let me get 8 that it's going to need. I guess that has another petal there. That is fine. I'll probably just pop that guy down. And here's my 16. I can manually submit, and voila, Essence of Coal. And because of the fact that I found one in a cave, or 2 actually, in a cave in the last episode, we should have enough to create the coal seeds now. Let's check out the recipe. So we need 3 of that piece of charcoal, 4 weak essence, and 1 of those seeds. So let's go ahead and throw these guys on, and let's go ahead and gather the stuff that we need. Probably grab the unidentified ones for now. And I need another weak essence. Bam. And what else do we need? A piece of charcoal. I should have plenty in here because I have been chopping those trees down every chance that I got. That way I can start creating charcoal and stuff like that. And let's hope that we have enough mana. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Charcoal. Did I get the charcoal? I got the charcoal in my inventory, but I forgot to put it on the altar. There we go. Cool. This will be very, very nice. That way we don't have to burn up all of our trees, all of our logs, to get charcoal. We can actually get real coal. So once this is done, I'm hoping again that I have enough mana. We're going to need to take care of this probably in the next episode. I am going to need some good mana supply moving forward. And this isn't going to cut it because I've created several day blooms and they keep dying. So that is something that I need to do. So I am going to come in here and analyze this guy real quick. And this will be the 111, but it'll at least, I don't know if these are put in the agricultural journal. Yeah, they are. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't look like there's any mutations, but it actually does put it in the agricultural journal, even though the pages are hard to click. There's my nature seeds. All right, cool. So 111 again, and I'll probably just plop it in this chest. I have another 555 there. I'm just waiting for some of these to finish up, and I'll go ahead and start upping the stats on these others. So let's see. Let's go ahead and claim rewards as necessary, and that is good. Cool. Let's go ahead and claim all the rewards that we can. So I was able to collect the 6, or what is it, 16 of the essence berries, and that did give me this reward. That is going to be very nice because I need the armor. Yay, I actually feel good now having armor on me. I haven't had armor this entire season, so this is actually pretty nice. So I am ready to fight. And this is a Force of Habit. I do not know what that one is. So I have Batman. Force of Habit. Control. Right click to link this in chat. What does that mean? Okay. Force of Habit. What does that do? Was it in here? Did it say anything about it? I really don't know what Force of Habit is. I'm going to have to figure that one out. So we are good on that one. And I think that is it for... Oh, I guess I have a couple done here. And these are probably just the seed collection. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and claim those just to knock them off the list. And we should be good now. So I think I am going to go ahead and wrap it up here today. We at least got the first half of the building done. Of course, like I said, I can expand it in that direction pretty far because that's all underground. It's just very time consuming to use a flint pickaxe. So hopefully we can get into some more of these more complex seeds, such as like the iron seeds and stuff like that. And that'll be pretty cool. What do we need for that? Essence of copper, some iron. We might actually have some of this already. Got 3 copper, 2 iron. So we need 3 iron. That's unfortunate. All right, so I am going to end it today. Next time, whenever we come back, I am hoping to have our coal seeds up to 10-10-10 planted out there and have a steady supply of coal. That could allow us to have a little bit better mana generation moving forward. But I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you could rate and comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.